Hello everybody and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Let's Play series over here on my channel. So unfortunately a lot of my gameplay got deleted when I was transferring over files from my solid state drive onto my hard drive, so obviously we're starting out here on Cycle 35, which is pretty different from where we left off last episode. Go ahead and take a look at my base a little bit. We do have our restrooms built. We have a ranch going on. We also have a mess hall. And we're slowly getting off of our wheel, our running wheel, our hamster wheel, whatever. So we're getting off that. We do have a hydrogen generator up at the top, and you'll probably also notice all this beautiful pink gas that's just floating around willy-nilly. And that's from our oxygen production. I didn't really get a tank to put all of those in just because my oxygen production is split up kind of loose all over the entire base, but I did put a valve here so that way we're not just like burning a crap ton of energy for no reason. Yeah, we have our water sieve set up, but we don't have a way to well, we have that collecting in a water tank, and then here we have our grill set up, but I don't think we actually have anybody working our grill. I am gonna put in a mush bar machine so that way we can start turning our meal lice into lice loaf and then hopefully frying them up so that way we can get a little bit higher quality food. So let's go ahead and take off the meal lice and probably bristleberries too, so that way we can just eat the cooked version of those and make our dupes a little bit more happy. We are sitting at 6 duplicants right now, and so they're still just kind of sharing cots and kind of have more like a barracks type situation. But we do have enough beds for everybody. We do not have enough tables in the meal hall, but they are on different schedules right now, so they don't necessarily need their own separate meal place. So now that that mush bar is up, let's go ahead and click forever on our lice loaf and click forever on our bristleberries. And I don't think we have any mushrooms, and we don't have any. Yeah, I think that's all the food that we're producing right now. We have this very small little farm up there, but we're doing okay on calories. We still have 53,000 calories just hanging out in our base. We have that all stored up in our refrigerator. And yeah, just make sure our farm is doing well. So, since I did accidentally lose a lot of playthrough progress, I do want to know, since you guys seem to be enjoying this Let's Play series, should I start over or should I just keep chugging along like I'm doing for this episode and we'll just pretend that those 30 cycles didn't get lost in gameplay. Yeah, I do want to start deactivating that wheel, but we need that wheel started. Sometimes they need to jump on that wheel to give our hydrogen generator a little bit of a kickstart back into production, especially when we're doing some more electricity power heavy things. And then the other option is, since we do have our ranch started and we are making hatches, that means we're going to have a bunch of coal being generated through hatch excrement. So theoretically, we could just, you know, start investing in carbon skimmers and then doing a carbon area kind of down in the left-hand corner there. And we obviously need to do something about this hydrogen. I do want to collect those harvestables, but there is a lot of chlorine gas in those biomes, and I don't really want to unleash that onto the base quite yet, because I don't really have a way of, well, I do have a way of collecting it. It's just going to be a little bit, got to get some gas pumps set up and some airlocks and all that kind of stuff. And it looks like we aren't really researching anything right now. So let's go ahead and find a research for us. We're just gonna go down the tier all the way down. I don't really know what's most important to research necessarily. We don't have any medicine, so let's go ahead and work on some medicine. None of my duplicants are really getting hurt yet, just because we haven't really exited the main biome. We're kind of creeping into other biomes as we approach the like slime biomes to the left here. But besides that, you know, it's always better to be ahead on medicine, just in case something tragic happens. And we're back to downtime. So as you can see, my duplicants are going to the bathroom pretty okay. They aren't really overlapping. The only problem is that they are all exiting out of that one sink area. So let's go ahead and set the directions and make sure... Oh, they can't get out that other door. So we do need to have another exit for that door or switch it around. Because they are going to be getting food poisoning into their food, but they are using the mess hall. They're socializing, having pleasant chit-chat before going to sleep. And as long as one person's using the bathroom at a time, it shouldn't be a problem, right? And then they're getting up, they're taking their showers. The showers are working great. We love that. We are getting a little bit of pollution floating around the base, and that's just like off-gassing. Let's check our food situation. Yeah, we're storing all of our edible and cooking ingredients in there. They are going and making lice loaf. And then let's just make sure that... So she's taking the meal lice. Oh, she's picking up meal lice and... Oh, they're just sweeping right now. Good. I do want to get some airflow tiles down here in their kind of meal area, since they have that oxygen generator thing right below it. And we just don't want it to... We want a way for the carbon dioxide to escape from there, so adding some airflow tiles should help with them being able to breathe while they eat. And cooking ingredients, it's still not showing. I have like... Yeah, nobody's eating that. Make sure that they can eat. Just want to make sure that they're cooking up the lice loaf before and not just eating it uncooked, because that's not much better than actual meal lice. I do have just a bunch of sweeping tasks queued up. Oh, do you guys see that sticker? So a couple of my duplicants have the buff that when they're happy they just do a sticker party, and that seems to happen a lot in the farming area. They just love working in there. They're just gonna slap up stickers. We love it. Let's see. A mealwood seed. Do we want to attack that hatch, or do we want to wrangle it and put it in our ranch? Let's go ahead and make sure all of those have a sweep command. And then also want to sweep up everything in here. We are getting some eggs. We also got a sage hatch egg, it looks like right there. So we are getting some different hatches. Our research is done, so let's queue up another one. Do we want to go for automation? Yeah, let's do that. I don't really know how the automation works. I watch other gameplay series and they're like, we're gonna put an AND gate and it's gonna bubble. I'm like, literally feel like I'm blanking out and disassociating whenever they talk about that. But we'll give our hand at it. Let's go ahead and take a hatchling. I feel pretty okay with the 6 duplicates that we have. And let's go ahead and wrangle him, make sure that all of our critters can fit in this room. Perfect. So that way it'll have a place to go. It's so cute, so tiny, adorable. I wouldn't mind doing some hatch stickers, some puff stickers. I think the animals in this game are adorable. Oh look, we got another sticker in our farming area. Adorable. But yeah, I make stickers in my free time. It's on my Redbubble shop, which is kind of like a print-on-demand website, so I don't have to deal with anything besides just making art, which is really dope. But yeah, I'm thinking some oxygen not included stickers would be really cute to design and put up there. They got that baby hatch finally. Make sure they're dropping it off correctly. Perfect. And let's go ahead and just kind of clean up our base a little bit. It's looking a little bit messy, looking a little bit sketchy. I think the next thing on our research chain is going to be some artwork just to kind of up the decor a little bit. My duplicants aren't really like trying to outskill their morale right now, which is nice. But you know, putting up some crown molding never hurt anybody. Taking a look, we do need to probably get some more storage bins, and let's make sure we aren't storing anything that's gonna off gas, because we do have that one storage bin down at the bottom of our polluted water right now, and then we can just copy all of those and put it down into the water so that way they don't off gas, I think is how that works. Not that, you know, I'm really, as you can tell, I'm very worried about the amount of gases floating around the base right now, now that we don't have literally a giant well of hydrogen up at the top of our base. We won't talk about it, it's fine. Oh, she is grilling. Good. So that means they are turning some of the lice loaves into, what is it? Deep fried lice loaf, something like that. Perfect. Especially if we get her off of operating. We do have a pip just running around, but the pip won't be able to do much in our actual, ranch, just because there's no dirt or seeds in there. So it's okay with me if it's just running around and just planting seeds in all the dirt areas that we have, that's fine. Let's look for our room overlay and make sure that our ranch is as big as it can be. Where is it? Hospital, power plant, greenhouse, stable. Stable, there we go. So we do have a stable, so that's good. Probably need another one, because we want that sweet, delicious, savory barbecue. And we'll just plop that right above the other ranch. And just get that queued up. Let me make sure this is correct. Yeah, there we go. The sizing still is a little bit strange to me. With the like 3 versus 4 tiles tall. I still think I'm doing it wrong just because I do have to build some scaffolding to finish the top parts of the room. But let's just finish that up, give them some building tasks to do and not all just sweeping. And Ellie is going to hop back onto her hamster wheel and start running just to jumpstart the power here at the beginning of the day. I think I have the hydrogen generator set to like really low, like 2 to 10. I'm not really sure what the appropriate gas flow should be, but she runs on it for a little bit and then she can hop off and then it kind of like slowly trickles down from power. But I just don't want to, especially because I have the jumbo batteries but not like the smart batteries, I just don't want them running all the time and us just wasting energy while the duplicants are sleeping. So they are making quick work of digging out that ranch up there, which is perfect. We love to see it. And yeah, we do need to get some more scaffolding just to kind of finish digging out a couple more things here. Our oxygen is coming out a little bit toasty. It's like 77 degrees. But Our plants are still growing. Yeah, it's just hot right over there. And then it's hot up by this biome up here. We do have a little bit of a cold biome with just those a few rocks. I don't think there's a geyser or anything in there. And then it's really nice down by our giant water well. So maybe if we do continue on with this, we can figure out a way to maybe close off our base before we go into any of the other biomes. Just kind of make sure it's all nice and safe, and then move our oxygen production outside of our base. I was watching a Let's Play of... what's his name? Let me look this up really quick. A Let's Play series, and he has a whole like oxygen hydrogen self-contained system, so it runs off of its own power from the hydrogen that it produces, and then it uses the oxygen to kind of filter through the base. Let me go here, see if I can find him. You guys probably know exactly who I'm talking about, because y'all a bunch of oxygen not included stands. Alright, his name's Brothgar. There we go. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to find. But yeah, he has this really cool self-containing oxygen hydrogen system that he uses in all of his Let's Plays. So I think we should either, if we're going to continue with this gameplay, of course let me know down in the comments below on whether or not I should restart. Or just put it into here and kind of like plop it in and then close off our base. Our duplicants are doing okay. Let's see if they need to skill up. Let's see. He could get astronomy, because we do need that eventually, I think, to beat the game. For the base game, I don't have the DLC where they like go into space or anything, so I think you just beat the game by exploring space. Is like how you beat it. So we'll go ahead and get him on astronomy. And we'll get Ada here onto actual critter ranching. I think she's already doing some ranching tasks, but it'd be nice for her to get the perks from it. Make sure everybody has their appropriate hat. We'll put Lindsay on critter ranching too, and we'll just do Ada actually on crop tending. And make sure she's got her farmer's hat on. Cute. And Ellie is our kind of do-everything duplicant. She is right now on grilling, but she really likes operating, which will be great further down the line for rocket ships and all that kind of stuff. But we'll go ahead and leave her just having a skill point running around, just in case anything random comes up, like, you know, I didn't have anybody to actually grill or cook the food. So, moving along, let's go ahead and finish up some of our... yeah, let's get some deodorizers and the carbon skinner, because if we're going to be closing off our base, we don't want a bunch of icky, polluted oxygen in there. And the carbon skimmer is just good to have, especially because we haven't really dug down too much. We do have a couple of good, like, carbon dioxide pits right now, but we just want to make sure that those don't get way too full. Looks like they're pretty much done with our other ramp, which is good because all of our hatches are cramped right now. If we take a look at it, they're all cramped. Let's dig up a couple of these. Let's take a look at them. So they are happy, they're just cramped. So how many hatches can we fit in a ranch without them being too cramped? Let's go ahead and plop in some, I kind of want it to mirror that down there. But until they finish building all the scaffolding and all the roofs and everything like that, we'll just go ahead and leave that in there. Maybe we'll just delete that scaffolding, we'll cancel these, and then we'll just mirror exactly what we have below them. And then we'll just build some more scaffolding fit. So let's grab another ladder so that way he does not get trapped, and put it right. They can hop one space. Maybe if we put it up there, he'll be able to jump up there. You know, we can always just build it straight down, but I think he'll be able to fit right there. And that'll leave them plenty of room to, for me to build all that stuff beneath it. Watch them slowly dig and build away. That Pip is just hanging by his toesies in the open doorway. Adorable. So yeah, let's plop down another critter feeder, and we will do a critter drop-off point, and then a ranching station. We don't need that necessarily right away, but... Oh, somebody just got a skill. Great. Or they increased an attribute. I don't know what the glowing light means. You're so slow. Slow little duplicates. I guess I could turn up the speed. But I just want to make sure that none of them get stuck and they have an accident in here or anything like that. Ellie's still just running away. Let's go ahead and build an extra ladder down there just in case they need an escape route. Because I have not seen an exit yet. There we go. And let's get rid of that tile, those two tiles, so that way they can... We can put in that ranching station. Now, what is it under? It's not under food. Not under medicine. Ventilation, no. Food. That's where all the other critter stuff is. I guess we don't technically need to ranch the critters for them to be food. There we go. It's in stations. There we go. Plop in a grooming station, and then we can start moving over some of the hatches into this other ranch. And then that'll be great. That'll be fantastic. If they could build quicker, that would be great. So then we're left with the question, how many hatches fit in each ranch for them not to be cramped? Oh, we got some achievements, so let's check it out. We got to pay the bills, outdoor renovations, it's not raw, royal flush, and a good egg. So, that's great. We got a couple achievements there. Now if we could just clear that. There we go. Research complete. He's still researching. Oh, but this is just the other ones that we've done, so we'll clear that notification out. And building lacks resources, that's fine. Because that's just our grill, and it'll just, as we continue to farm, that'll be great. So, let's dig up some of this polluted water in our polluted water area. Have that just queued up for them. And then we are low on storage bins, so let's look and see what other kind of areas we can build for our duplicants right now. Kind of making sure I see what we have, because I just kind of blindly pick our research. Just like I have no idea what's actually getting researched or not. Best gameplay strategy ever? Probably. There's definitely not a more efficient way to play this game. So let's go ahead and finish digging that up, and hopefully they can reach it. Kind of give us some more space down here. We can choose a blueprint. Do we want... No. We'll just go ahead and do some nymph eggs. We don't really need another new duplicant right now. It should be fine. Especially, I mean, we are gaining calories still pretty regularly, which is nice. But we also just want to make sure that our base is going to be sustainable for the long term. So let's go ahead and set the priorities for that. Ranch room. She says it's cold up there, which I guess is good, right? I mean, better that it's too cool than it is too warm. And I think it's just because we're like up there is like in our hydrogen box. So obviously I made a big oopsie by just letting the hydrogen float around our base. I'm thinking a solution to that would be to kind of close off that area and then kind of create a vacuum in there by just sucking out all of the hydrogen and then pumping back in any other gas elements. So it's not really a vacuum, but that way we can kind of make sure we have all that hydrogen that we're producing so we can use it for energy. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit while they get all their sleeping and nighttime routines in. And make sure, yeah, everybody's still got a bed. Perfect. So cute with their little hats beneath them. We went ahead and built a little bit of scaffolding up there so that way they can reach those dig commands. And now that our research is done, let's go ahead and do art, some granite, some crown molding, all that good stuff, so we can start decorating their rooms and their mess hall and all that good stuff. Probably next episode. And Ellie's just running away like the little cute gerbil that she is. And when you go on fast mode, you don't really notice how slow your duplicates actually move. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw in some storage bins. Do we want to put them right here? I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I also want to increase the size of our mess hall. So let's just put it down on this shelf down here. I think that'll be a perfect location for it. It's going to be in the carbon dioxide, so if anything is germy that's stored down there, it should be fine. And since we're talking about moving around the mess halls, let's go ahead and expand this a little bit so that way the room size is a little bit bigger. And we'll just replace those with airflow tiles like we have above it. And we're start deconstructing this door and stuff, just because deconstruction, I feel like it goes a lot quicker. We can get rid of those, and yeah, because I definitely wanted this whole area to be more of like a great hall instead of the mess hall that it is. They cannot breathe down there, that's fine. Let's copy the settings from those storage bins and just add it onto all of those. And then they can work on expanding that. And we'll just deconstruct all of this stuff. And then once it's deconstructed, they can start building it. And then once they start building it, then we can put in the actual furniture and everything like that. Is he gonna get caught? Okay, no, he popped out. Perfect. Alright, so let's slow this down a little bit and let's see. Food. No, it's not going to be in food. Is it going to be in furniture? Yep, there we go. So we'll go ahead and slap down some mess tables here. We do want to leave space for us to put in the water cooler. And we have 6 duplicants, so if we put in 7 mess hall tables with room to expand, we're just planning for the future, you know, we love a planning moment, and then we can just throw some tiles over here. And hopefully this room isn't too big for a great hall, but we'll see. Let's get rid of these 2 ladder pieces, and let's put in a pneumatic door. Amazing. And then they're gonna keep on sweeping away. And get our water cooler back in here. And then if we finish our research in time, let's see. 12:29. I think this will be okay. Once I get this in here, we'll see if the room is too big, but I don't think it will be. And then we can put in some marbling because, as you can see in our whole entire base, the decor isn't that great. The room with the stickers, our farming room's really cute. Makes them very happy to work there. But let's build our crown molding out of granite. Oh, okay, out of granite. And then once we do that, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way till the end. Please leave your comments down below. I love reading them, and I try to respond to them. So yeah, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think we should just start the base over, or do you think we should just keep on trucking? Maybe if I can get these crown moldings correct, that would help. And not built out of sandstone, but actually built out of granite. And until I see you guys again next week, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. Take care now. Bye-bye.